Thank you and welcome back to this final segment of the show for today. The topic is incarceration, and we're talking to Pastor Kevin Walker, president of the New Beginnings organization. And of course, Reverend Walker, before we had our final commercial break, we promised that we'd give you an opportunity to speak to the cost involved in this whole process of sending inmates, persons who have been paroled, and sending them back into jail on what you consider to be technical violations and et cetera, and the costs of that to the state of Tennessee and the correction system. Let's talk about that.
Okay, now according to the report that I have here from the TDOC, it says, according to the Board of Probation and Parole's fiscal year 1999-2000 annual report, for example, the board estimates more than $8 million in savings to the state via successful progressive interventions that kept parolees from returning to incarceration. So that's some money that can be saved in terms of programs being in place to help these individuals. Now, let me share this real quickly here also. Further, time to failure is an important measure of success. You know, we did 1 year, 2 year, and 3 year failure rates. Persons involved in a particular program, for example, may fail and be reincarcerated, but if that program is associated with a longer time to failure, it may be perceived as having accomplished something important. So what it's saying is that if a person is involved in a program, now, even though that person may happen to fail, you know, because all programs are not, you know, just foolproof and it's just going to automatically work and everybody go through the program is going to be successful. There are people that go through programs and fail even after completing the program on the outside maybe. But the thing is that if they go through a program, if they're out for 3 years and they've been out for 3 years, they apparently have been doing something right during that 3 year period of time. So if they do fail, that's still a measure of success in that incident also. So, which further substantiate the need for programs. You can't say, well, you can't do these programs because they won't work. If a person comes out and goes through a program and he don't reoffend, because they say that most people reoffend within 15 months after their release. That's going to reoffend. So if this person can go for 3 years, then without reoffending, then there is a measure of success in that program, which again further substantiate setting up program and the state rallying behind. We need the parole board to identify, recognize the New Beginnings organization as that program that's going to come in and help solve some of the problem, not all of it, of this revolving door syndrome. We are putting ourselves in position to